Okay, this is my audience, my daughter, my son, and my granddaughter. Growing up on the west side of Chicago is known to be very tough and awfully grueling. It is normal to hear gunshots on the way to and from school. Witnessing drugs being sold by young kids is actually tremendously common. Gang recruitment, it's a constant ordeal that kids deal with on a daily basis. Finding out you're pregnant at the tender age of 14, for some, only means they have to drop out of school to care for their baby. I'm a Latina who was raised on the west side of Chicago. I remember being in 8th grade, hearing that my classmate Myra was no longer returning back to school that year because she was, in fact, pregnant. At the end of my freshman year, I found that she was once again pregnant with her second child. She was only 16 years old. She never returned to school, and by the time I graduated high school, she was unemployed, a mother of 3, and living with an abusive boyfriend. My siblings and I were extremely fortunate to have a very tight-knit family. We had older cousins, my cousin Doris, my cousin Sonia, and my cousin Jaime, who lived in our neighborhood. They were 19, 21, and 26. And to be honest with you, we looked up to them tremendously. My parents, they worked a lot. They were always at work, and so my cousins were relied on heavily to take us to and from school. Jaime, he was the oldest, was once in a gang, but had gotten out at the age of 18. He had since turned his life around, and his mission in life was to make sure my brother never saw the gang life. My brother would follow him around, and he idolized them. Jaime would always tell my brother to stay away from gangs. They're no good. Look after your sisters, and for the love of God, respect women. As for my cousin Doris and Sonia, they were both students at UIC. My sisters and I, we looked up to them. We saw them as older sisters, and we just thought they were the coolest. We went to them for everything, from homework to boys, what to wear, and just to complain about what our strict parents wouldn't allow us to do. We also had parents who were relentlessly making sure that we stayed on the right path. I mean, sure, they were extremely strict, and at the time when we were younger, we hated them for it. However, I look back on that, and I'm glad that they were the way they were. But I often think about, what if we didn't? What if we didn't have guidance? What if we didn't have strict parents? What if we didn't have the parents that were relentless on making sure that we stayed on track? What if we didn't have a cousin Jaime telling us to stay away from the gangs? They're no good. Respect the women. Make sure your sisters are okay. What if we didn't have our cousin Doris and our cousin Sonia constantly telling my sisters and I to know your worth and don't be stupid, finish school? What if we didn't see a real life example of what the possibilities could be if we just stayed in school? What if my classmate Myra had had a mentor advising her through her teenage years? Where would Myra be today had she had a mentor? Research has proven over and over that children and young adults benefit from close, compassionate relationships with adults who play a positive role in their life. A mentor is an individual that can assist a child or a young adult navigate through the challenges of their life and gain confidence while doing so. They provide support, opportunities to succeed in their young adult life. They believe in them and they see their potential and can assist them achieve their dreams. Big Brother, Big Sister of Metropolitan Chicago are considered to be one of the most respected mentoring organizations in the U.S. Their mission alone is to create a support one-to-one mentoring relationships that ignite the power and promise of youth. They wholeheartedly believe and are driven by that mission statement alone. Big Brother, Big Sister is an organization that takes much pride in providing eminence mentoring services for over 2,000 children and their families in the Chicagoland area. At Big Brother, Big Sister, adult volunteers are skillfully and meaningfully matched with children between the ages of 7 and 14. This could range from children who come from deprived homes, single-parent homes, children who live in foster care, kids who have been abused or neglected, kids that are involved in the juvenile justice system, or kids that just need a reliable companionship. Big Brother, Big Sister is one of the largest donor and volunteer-supported mentoring systems, and their programs have proven positive results for both the child and the adult. Kids are more likely to graduate high school. High school dropout rates have gone down. They have better lifestyle choices. Their attitude about school is much better. They are more likely to enroll in college. Children have higher health esteem and self-confidence, and their interpersonal skills improve, and they are less likely to dab into drugs and alcohol use. So clearly, mentoring provides a healthy, supportive relationship for a child who desperately need it. But it is also a gratifying, rewarding feeling for you as the mentor. Not only are you helping a child see their true potential, but you're also learning more about yourself by sharing your experiences and knowledge with your mentee. Mentoring is very powerful. It's a very powerful impact on a young child's life. You may very well be the only stable, positive role model in their life, and therefore can change their life for the better. You have the power to get involved. You have the opportunity to help shape a child's future. You have the power to promote positive change and to help them open their eyes to see their true potential. You have that opportunity to get involved. All you have to do is go into www.bigbrotherBigSisterChicago.org and begin your volunteer application. And if you don't have the time at this time, you could simply help fund this brilliant organization by donating what you can to Big Brother, Big Sister. I go back to my classmate Myra. What if she was given the opportunity of having a mentor in her younger years? Maybe she would have made better choices and not found comfort in the wrong people. Maybe she would have stayed in school and followed her dreams. We don't know what would have happened with Myra. But why wait to see this happen to another child? Become a Big Brother, Big Sister mentor and help guide our youth.